Coach, you guys got your second win here at the Convo. What was the mood like in the locker room after the game today?
It was good. It was good. It felt good about the way we came out and started the second half. We had to get after them at halftime a little bit, which I didn't want to do, but we just didn't quite have enough fight there in the first half. We're coming off a game against Arkansas where we were awfully good defense. We dove on the floor and took charges and really liked what we did just a couple days ago. Game started, we were getting good results. You know, they weren't shooting a very good percentage. They were turning it over, but even that just didn't quite have the quickness, the snap to it that we needed. Then we got the 15-point lead. Didn't close the half. That was disappointing. So just challenged them a little bit at halftime, and then came out and responded. They scored 2 baskets, and then we got 7 straight stops. And while we got the 7 straight stops, we were converting at a very high rate on the other end. So really popped the game open at that point. And our offense looked great. Our transition looked great, but it was because we had 7 straight stops.
There were some stretches in that game when it was difficult for you guys to score. Was it good to see a bunch of shots go in, score 100 points tonight?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's kind of been our issue all year. We have great stretches. We play great for 30 minutes or 32 minutes. That bad 3 or 4 minute stretch it cost us ball games. Yeah, we have times where we do struggle. We had some different lineups in there too. You know, we threw a lot of guys in there. But I was really happy with the 11 assists in the second half. Talked about that at halftime. You know, this is the kind of game where we're playing the right way. We need double-digit assists in the half, and we did that. So I like that a lot.
When you have to get after them during the halftime break, is this the kind of group that responds well to that, or takes that thing the right way?
They did today. Yeah. It's just you just can't do it that way. It's just not our style to do it that way, game after game after game. You know, and so just talking to them about leadership and players taking control of that, and I think they were probably saying all the right things prior to us getting in there and talking to them. So, they tend to respond pretty well, but that shouldn't be the reason to play well. You play the right way because you're trying to win a ball game. So.
Coach, you have a connection to Bethany. What's it like to play against them, given your history?
Yeah, a couple different, totally different stories there. Just Lindsborg's where I spent the first 4 years of my life. My dad went to school there, ran track and played basketball and got his degree there. I was a little guy running around in a Swede outfit. It's 14 miles from where I ended up growing up my whole life. My dad student taught while he was at Bethany, student taught in McPherson, 14 miles away, and then got a job there the next year, and that's where I grew up. So always watched McPherson College play against Bethany. McPherson College was, literally right out my back door. It was probably 100 yards to the gym there. I'd shoot over there at night. Watched a lot of McPherson Bethany basketball games, football games, all that. So, it's kind of cool to play them. Watching film the other day, McPherson was at Bethany. That was kind of cool to see that game. And then Dan O'Dowd. I've known Dan since my freshman year at K-State. He was finishing up as a GA there, and then just knew him all those years. He coached Coach Kruger's son, and then was an assistant here at UTSA prior to us taking the job. Always had a lot of respect for him, and he does a great job. So it worked out very well for us to schedule them 2 years in a row, and I think they enjoyed the trip.
What exactly goes into a Swedes costume? What does that look like?
I've got a picture. My mom was pretty creative. I had the full deal: fake beard and the helmet and the fake sword. I got it all. Yeah.
All right, Steve. Thanks.